Welcome back guys to Divinity 2 Developers Cut on Nightmare difficulty. We're back right where we left off last episode. Last episode we were exploring this little cave here in Alaroth and getting some pretty good experience points for that. And we will just continue with that for now. And not die, hopefully, like last episode. And get some level ups. What do we put our skill points into? What do you guys say? There's like actually nothing I want. It's for maybe splitting arrows, but that needs some more levels. This one as well. Stun arrows are bad, range of surprise is bad, evade is probably pretty good. Oh no, it's 12%, that's bad. Mana leech we don't need. Yeah, let's just keep it at that, and yeah, oh.
I have been poisoned!
Repulsive skeleton minion. So our damage is still insane. And we can just continue fighting. 7,800 XP, that's super good. It's almost half mind breathing. I wonder what this cave overall holds for us, because so far we don't have any quests to go here or to get anything. Yeah, we will see. Should be interesting. And after this cave, we will probably just start exploring Laninor Lane and get some more quests, and then we have some more main quest stuff as well. Easy as that, and rotten zombies. I wonder why there are zombies in this cave. Thought they would only be in different spaces, but whatever. I've never actually done the entire main quest as it's intended, without looking at some solutions. And it's just because it's very difficult, to say the least. In this quest, it's not in the main quest. It's not like you just go around and have your clear quest goal, and once you complete it, get a notification, whatever. You find some clues all over, and you need these clues to continue. Otherwise, you don't know how. You could, but you don't know how unless you look it up. And that's actually quite difficult, I would say. This room seems interesting. There's probably something in here. Looking for some buttons at the walls, for example. I don't see anything. Maybe behind these curtains. Doesn't look like it's more obvious then. Maybe not, maybe it's just a cave. Citizen's corpse, interesting. Probably got overwhelmed by all the zombies that ventured in here for some reason. And yeah. Let's see. I was hugging the left wall and continue with that. So came from there and then we ventured here and then we got these areas. It's just a little more this way. They're using Firewall. Firewall is a quite dangerous spell. It's very strong once you use it, and if it gets used on you, because it's pretty much undodgeable if you're close to the enemy, and the damage over time is very insane on higher levels. Okay, yeah, seems like we cleared the entire cave. There's nothing more for us to do here. So at least we got some combat, and yeah, here was a key. Wonder what that key is for. Look at our inventory. There is no. It's not a quest item. Maybe we'll get back here at some point, but probably not. It's interesting. There's an entire new soundtrack just for this area, pretty much, and that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, we talked to that tree. So let's just use the shrine as a shortcut to get to the Great Market. Let's see. So he was talking about that he left the trail of, yeah, bread and sausage. But yeah, let's get right into Lanier Lane. Enter this way.
Gods, you have to help me. There are assassins in my house.
And a pair of spinster imps have taken up residence in my nostrils. Beat it, you sad little scamp.
Oh, Dragon Knight, it's you. You'll help your old pal Willy, won't you? You'll get rid of that Assassin's Guild vermin, won't you?
Not worth mind reading. Sorry, Willy, I have no time for you.
No, please reconsider. Come back. Don't leave Willy hanging.
So if you remember Willy, he was the guy we met in Broken Valley twice, where he tried to sell us a house. There's some buttons over here. It was
interesting.
Loud.
There must be more of those runes. They are of consequence, somehow.
New quest accepted. Rune handles. And we're back. Yeah, so pretty interesting. Let's maybe look at the statue.
The runes guard a vault that no one dare assault. But if entry is your plight, then pray the sequence do recite from left to right.
I'll be back. So that's
all right.
What these runes are for. And if you pull all the levers, you get the answer and enter with that statue. Here's
Forget it,
one
Midias,
more.
you do not have the necessary experience. I am going down there, and that's the last I'll say on the subject.
That's mind read, not worth. Okay.
Be reasonable, Ollis. I'm a champion. Trained as arduously as you have been. Not to mention I've about half your years.
Am I interrupting something, gentlemen?
Not at all, Dragon Knight. We have been ordered to clear an abandoned crypt called the Temple of Nimia of lingering undead. And I'm just telling this pipsqueak here, he's not up for the job and will be a fool to risk his life.
Listen, old man. You know very well that if one of us has a chance of surviving, it's the chap who, until someone corrected him last week, thought arthritis was a feared imp chieftain.
Yeah, let's see. We have three options probably. Why don't you go both? Minus stay behind, or all of us should stay behind. Here's the thought. Why don't you go both?
Logic dictates you are right, but as I said before, I won't let Minius risk his life.
I am of the same
I want
mind.
to do that.
Ollis will die should he go, and I shall not allow it.
Judge for us, Dragon Knight, and we shall listen.
Yeah, let's say, who do we let die? The old one or the young one? Guess one of them's gonna die. It's gonna be more interesting. I think Aldous is the cooler guy, so he should stay behind.
Yes, young blood and lots of it when those undead get to him.
Don't be a sore loser, Ollis. The Dragon Knight has spoken, and I shall be the one to attain victory today.
Yeah, probably won't. Just get wrecked.
And there he goes. Divine protect him. But maybe you could protect him too, please? The entrance to the temple is just down the street. Here, let me mark it on your map. I'd be ever so grateful.
Next room. So let's start by entering all the houses.
It's stuck.
This is locked, so yeah. And there's a prancing seahorse, and we heard a lot about this. Yeah, about the library. And the new soundtrack in here. Interesting.
Oh my word. Oh my lord, Dragon Knight, she cursed them all.
Come again?
No, never again. I'll never set another foot in the prancing seahorse. They can find another maid. She turned them into vegetables, all three of them. Oh my word, foul magic.
I've never completed this quest. I mean, I completed it hundreds of times, but just in a speedrun. Therefore, yeah, I don't actually know how this goes correctly.
What's this? Seems she forgot to put one on courgette detail. You mustn't be a member of the club then.
A talking painting. I really have to lay off the rim rum.
Stranger things have happened. Like humans turning into vegetables. Quite the rage around here. Ursula upstairs, she did it. Turned them into plants. But why? Couldn't tell you if you threatened to scrape my varnish.
Who's Ursula?
Oh, I don't know. Some girl. Normally you never see any women around here, though. She keeps on blabbing about the forbidden archives. But she's not allowed to visit them. And this magical mayhem may be how she's getting rid of peering eyes, and so force her way in.
Why don't you try to stop Ursula?
What? You think I'm completely off the wall? I'm a work of art, and I shan't risk to be suckered into the shape of spinach.
What are these forbidden archives you mentioned?
It is where the official records of the city are kept in the strictest of security.
Yes, this will be
behind
very
a
interesting to
magical
us.
barrier that protects its entrance. But don't think it's just a bunch of old paper detailing 50-year-old wheat stocks and Grisha cart parking fines. Alaroth is a city of wizards, after all, and the likes of Mardanius and Deodatus have long since stored their old and powerful incantations.
Deodatus is the current archmage in Alaroth. Tell me about the Prancing Seahorse.
It's a gentleman's club, a place where the scholars of Alaroth gather to share and improve their knowledge. That's true for the most part, but there's many a toff here as well. Welcome because of their heavy gold purses. That lot just comes here after being thrown out of Madame Eve's to laugh like hyenas and drink like fish. Civilized people, though, will find here one of the best libraries in Riverlon, a true hub of enlightenment.
So what are you really?
An experiment gone wrong, hilarious, metaphysical, whatever you want to call it, really. Not as bad as you might think, though, this life. My conscience can freely roam the depicted land. Of course, if I look the other way, I see nothing but a big white void.
Well, this has been episode enough. I'm going.
Sure, they always give me the brush off.
Yes, interesting. So, yeah.
Give me the 3
Yeah,
right
268.
mules and I shall let you pass.
And maybe later.
Perhaps.
Because we don't actually know how to open that.
This is just like
Oh, what?
this
Mentioning
is
this,
just like
not the clue, just like Thomas. It's toxic. So we can't progress further in here. Interesting. Okay, Prancing Seals will be, yeah, we need to get back to that. And yeah, the game just closed itself. Now we're back after the cut, and I did everything we did before it crashed again, so yeah. Should be back. Good. Let's talk to Helion.
Hey, Dragon Knight. Oh, fortunate hour for us both. I am in need of aid, and you will have the honor of assisting me.
My treat. Yeah, interesting.
I think I found this ancient formula for healing potions by sheer luck.
I hope my creations never end up in some other healer's hands, or they'll figure out the recipe and have no use for me anymore.
Humbly, do I accept your proposal? It will be a pleasure.
Marvelous. I knew you'd not pass on a chance to help Helion, the peerless healer. My potions are a legend and have saved the lives of scores of champions, but I seem to have run out, and it's such a bother having to go and fetch them. You, however, are an accomplished adventurer, and I'm sure you've fetched all sorts of things in your day.
Quite so, and I'm sure I'll have no problem retrieving them for you.
Marvelous. The potions, 5 of them to be exact, are in a cave of sorts, close by the city gate. I'm afraid it might have been swarmed by undead, though. Forgot to mention that. I slammed the hatch shut and locked it with the key I found next to it. Here you go. You'll need that. Best of luck.
What did you mean by a cave of sorts?
Oh, that place is an excavation site. Sir Gula, some nobleman and self-proclaimed adventurer, started to dig there looking for divine knows what. He hasn't been seen anywhere near it for weeks, so I thought might as well set up a laboratory and stash my potions there. Nice and quiet, you know. But no sooner was I out of that pit when I heard the shuffle of undead feet, and I realized what I had stirred.
What's so special about the potions of yours?
Ah, they are the subtle mixture of the best and rarest saps of plants with 1,000 varieties of healing powers. Only I know the secret, and it shall die with me. None shall receive its magical blessing anymore, and the ages will scream my name in torment, for a paradise will be lost. Marvelous.
So you don't use magic, but a secret formula to heal?
Shh, not so loud. Look, I don't really know how to heal, okay? I admit it. But what does that matter when my brews heal every wound they touch and devour every disease they meet? Those healer snobs would laugh, but they cannot know. Especially Bernard. I am Helion, and I am the greatest doctor in Rivellon.
Good day, Helion.
Good health be yours, Dragon Knight.
I like this outfit. Looks pretty cool. Pretty unique. So was that the fighting? Let's see. Oh, maybe it's later. Taurus house. Press E to open. Okay, we will do that. Hello. You're not Taurus, I think.
The door won't open.
But there's sure something interesting in there. Shooting arrows is actually good. Oh, hello. Interesting. my god, that's a clue. Perfect. Can't pull it again. Interesting, so got some loot. This should be something else. Because why would there be undead in a house on Main Street and Lanino Lane? With a locked entrance to the sewers. Let's find out who Taurus really is. If we meet him. So, what's up here? Ah, Tom's house. So that's the guy with the bread. Probably nothing major, but let's see. Annie, my dear daughter, I'm very well, even though this bunch of peasants is a nuisance to chat with. I long to be in Aroth again, where the talk of the town moves beyond the price of grain and the twinkle in the eye of some boor's favorite pig. Still, there are many goblins that need eradicating, and what is more, rumor has it that a detachment of dragon slayers is set to arrive in a day or two. Not that I believe there's a dragon on the loose in Broken Valley, but at least that lots know a rake from a rapier. I hope you fare well, and that you have considered my opinion about that lily-livered pretty excuse for a man you insist on calling my darling, instead of get away from me, before I put a dagger through your eyes. He is not good enough for a champion's daughter. I love you. Your loving father, Richard. Ah, interesting. Richard wrote a letter to his daughter. Interesting. Hansel.
Oh there. Don't you come any closer. I'm not for eating.
Calm down. Tell me what's going on here.
But I'm called Thomas, and I've been polymorphed into a tomato by a wizard called Ursula.
Mind read.
I hope no one knows I'm a super tomato, or they might get it into their heads to eat me.
Well, I knew we should
No
never
one
have
eat
allowed
them.
a woman into the prancing seahorse, but she seduced her way in, this Sidon. But you can get rid of her, Dragon Knight. You can undo her evils.
I have decided what I do about your predicaments. And let's say, who's Ursula, by the way?
She told us she's a professor, and that she researched pre-war elven poetry.
Ah,
Our library is stacked with the stuff, and even though our club is men only, well, we couldn't resist her charms. But now she's turned on us, and as far as I know, is trying to make away with some of the magic we keep there. Oh, many's the time I gave her a pinch and a fondle, and now she betrayed us. How dare she?
what's the prancing? Yeah, we could. Yeah. Okay, I have decided what to do with your
Dear
predicament.
me. You mean you'll defy the witch?
Yes, indeed. Can you tell me where she is?
You know the prancing seahorse on Lanelore Lane? Well, that's where she is. I'll bet my entire wine cellar she's worked her way into the Forbidden Archives, and you'll have to follow her in there. There are 3 levers in 3 rooms. Mine, Gardner's, and Ashraf's. And all room doors have passwords. Drudenai opens mine.
Huh. Where can I find Gardner and Ashraf?
I honestly haven't a clue where they might be. But seeing as how I've been turned into a bleeding tomato, I'll be on the lookout for talking vegetables.
Can you explain what... okay, I have business to attend. Don't go
Well,
anywhere.
aren't you a regular hoot?
Yeah, and then we have Hansel's diary. Ah, so that was Hansel on the market. Yeah, and we got this diary. Let's make a proper save and read that shit. Quest items.
This is the diary of a man called Hansel. What do you want to do with it?
Look for dirty secrets, of
The
course.
diary details Hansel's infatuation with Gretel and describes how he pines for her. Lists reasons why they should be together. Apparently their names are a great match.
I guess so.
But in recent entries, the tone becomes more grim. And it turns out Hansel lured an undead monster to the market so that Gretel's champion husband Doris might be killed when doing battle with it. You are confident Hansel would appreciate your silence, and Doris your sense of justice.
It's interesting. So we read that, and that's our decision. And maybe, yeah, we already fucked up with that, but let's see. We'll get back to him soon enough. Yeah, that's a nice crash again. Let me restart real quick. Annoying. These are certainly very interesting crashes. I've never quite experienced them in that way. Yeah, so we should be back. Luckily we just made it safe. Make it safe before or after we read that?
This is the diary
Don't
of a
read
man
the book.
very conscientious.
Okay, so I just selected don't read, and yeah, when we get to the marketplace we will see. But yeah, let's continue.
The savior of Alaroth! A word! A word! Dragon Knight! Oh, I beseech you, help me! Help me!
Do I have a special I'll help you, whatever it is, sign above my head or something?
No, but it's just that the champions don't do anything for us citizens. I want to retrieve my mother-in-law's earrings, you see, but the playhouse, it's haunted.
A ghost ain't going to hurt you, though the Walking Dead might.
I didn't even think of those. Oh, God, what to do? They're all dead in there. I can hear them whisper. They're plotting my doom or something.
Definitely.
Damn that Mara, the woman never liked me. But I need those earrings. They're valuable, and I'm broke. Please, bring me those jewels, so at least I can buy a loaf of bread.
You know, if you want some bread, I can give you some.
Oh, that's very kind, but I'd rather have those precious earrings, if you don't mind.
Tell me a bit more about this playhouse.
It's just down the street. Used to be very popular. People from as far as Broken Valley would come and watch the shows. But then one night, they performed Chambers of Blood, a play as famed as it is infamous. It's about a group of women who form a secret cabal of sorceresses that wants to invoke the spirit of Ashtaroth, so they may bear him the demon spawn that will bring them power and riches. Only those foolish actors accidentally used the Bloodspawn edition of the drama, which includes real incantations.
Ah, that seems
I don't
good.
know if it was Ashtaroth himself that was summoned that night, but whatever it was, it slaughtered everybody in the theatre before disappearing. The place has been deserted and haunted ever since.
No, I have to take my leave.
I understand.
Wonderful.
Oh, scaly one!
Should Damien and his armies break through Zandalor's shield?
Let's get to the marketplace. For now.
What will you do with your prisoner when the troubles are over, dear?
So,
I do not know.
I don't like Hansel.
That's
Hansel is
for our
annoying.
commanders to decide. I hope they...
This is the diary of a diary, but in recent you are confident.
Don't step too close to the cage, Dragon Knight. Some joker tried to pat it on the head and lost his throat in the process.
I think you may want to read this diary.
Hansel's? What would he keep a diary for? Never leaves the house. But that underhand skunk. That devious little turncoat. I'll take it from here if you don't mind. Hey, Hansel. I had me a little read here. And if you want me out of the picture, you'll have to do it yourself.
My diary? But that was a joke, a fantasy. I knew you'd best this undead. Gretel, she means nothing to me.
Ah,
What are you boys babbling about?
Here,
babbling the bit.
read this, honey, while I take care of this surreptitious scum.
Just nice kick. Nice kick. Hansel's key. Ah. Let's get back down there. That was pretty cool.
Divine forgive me, but I wouldn't bother to say that weasel really enough.
Just have to find their house again. Why is my CPU at 100%? I don't get it. It's just when these loading screens come. So let's see, what is this key for? Probably a chest. Yeah, it's one. Fresh.
Shiny.
Oh, not too bad.
The door won't
No.
open.
Lineal room door. Probably maybe if we solve the tomato problem, we'll get that solution. Okay. So, okay, wonderful. Save again. And yeah, I think I'll end this episode right here for now. If you enjoyed it, then I'll make a quick cut, and then I will be right back.